palpate the breast and how to know about what is abnormal mass, what is the mobile mass, and what is the depression we will be able to feel on the breast. Okay, so as you all know, we will be introducing ourselves, we will be explaining everything to the like a patient, and we will be keeping some towel down the patient's like a breast area where we are going to check like this. Example, right now, right breast I'm going to check, so I will keep a piece of like a pillow down the patient's breast as I have kept right now, so that it can be supported. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to start the palpation of the breast. So what we are going to do, that as I already informed, that there are the 4 quadrants of the breast we have divided already. Okay, so number first, what we are going to do, we are going to palpate the lower quadrant. We are always going to start from the lower quadrant. Okay, so now just look at like here we are having the 3 techniques for palpating the breast. Okay, number first I'll tell you, that is related to the like a wheel, you can say, of the cycle. As you all have seen the wheel of the cycle, so we used to say it as a wheel cycle, like a pattern of doing the breast palpation. So in that, what you are going to do, you have to take this as a nipple part, and you are going to like palpate the breast like this, then again you have to come here, then again like this. That means like this, and in the like you can say like a center to periphery, you have to go in the palpation. Okay, so I will tell you how to do it. Like this is your nipple part, so from the lower part you are going to start like this. Like in the rotatory motion, you are going to palpate it like this, and you are going to ask the patient that whether you are feeling any pain or you are going to feel any tenderness in this area. So you have to cover every inch or every square of the like a breast, so that no part of the breast should be left for the palpation. Okay, so like this you have to palpate in the like a breast examination that is related to the like a pinwheel. Okay, so what you are going to do, from the center to periphery you are going to palpate the breast. Okay, so this is one method. Then the second method what you are having, that is your circular motion. Okay, that means in the concentric method you are going to palpate. Okay, so what I'm going to do, again from the center I'm going to take in the like a just we have to take this nipple and areola area, and we have to start in the center line. Okay, so you can see again in this area I'm going to palpate the breast for any lump, for any kind of abnormal mass, for any nodule I'm able to feel, so I have to palpate it like this. Okay, so see my pattern, how in the like from the center, then like all over the breast I'm covering like this. Okay, so you can see any kind of mass or something. So with this, what I'm going to do, I'm passing in my concentric circles, so feeling everything, and then in the end you have to cover the angle of like this tail of Spence also like this. Okay, because as I told you, concentric like this, and then you have to go for the angle of Spence, so that you can feel any kind of like you can say lymph nodes also here which is involved. Okay, now what I did, the third method also I'll tell you, and then I will tell you what you have to find here. Okay, then the third method, as I told you, that will be your vertical method, vertical strip method. So what we are going to do, we will be starting it from the axillary part. So from here we are going to starting palpating like this. Okay, so we have to come in the vertical lines. As you all know, vertical lines means like this. So from here I'm starting to palpate, as you can see, and you have to palpate all the breast like this. This is the most preferred method which we can do in the breast self-examination also. So you can see how I'm going to cover it from above to down in the vertical lines. So I hope these methods are clear to you. So these are very beneficial for the breast self-examination also. Okay, so what I told you, that is the pinwheel, like from the center to periphery we have to palpate the breast like this. That is number first. The second one is the like you can say concentric circle we have to make, and we have to go at the like you can say tail of the Spence, and then in the third we have to go for the vertical lines like this. Okay, so that we can cover all the breast. Okay, so sorry. So these methods we have done. So now what we have to assess, we have to see for any kind of lump or whether the patient felt any pain or tenderness. So that means if the patient have felt any kind of tenderness, so that means there is some kind of lymph nodes involvement, or there is some tumor or mass which is making the patient to have pain. Okay, so what you have to do for that, to know that where is the lump felt, you can divide the breast in the clockwise. Like you can see in the above, if we are seeing, that is 12 o'clock position. Here it is 6 o'clock position. And here it is what? we are having the 3 o'clock position, and on the other side you can see for the like other side like a 2 o'clock position, okay, or 3 o'clock position. So you can refer the like you can say abnormal mass in that area that you felt a abnormal like a swelling or any mass in the 12 o'clock, in the 6 o'clock, okay. So like that you can mention, and then what you have to see, you have to see the location where you felt, as I told you, like this is your upper inner quadrant and this is your upper outer quadrant. So if you felt the mass like here, so what you will say, I felt a mass of like any size, like 2 mm, 3 mm, that depends on you, that what you have felt, okay. So how much mass size you have felt, so that you have to mention in the like a notes, like a this is approximately 2 mm or like a mass you have felt in the upper outer quadrant, okay. So then you have to check for the lump. You will be able to feel the lump like this, that whether like how confined it is, okay. So in this area if you have felt, then you are going to do like this, okay. So when it's confirmed that it is this mass you have felt, so now what you are going to check, now you are going to check about that whether it is mobile or immobile. Mobile or immobile means whether they are movable like this or whether it is strict or it is like confined to that area, okay. And then you have to see that where you are able to see the mass, the skin over that mass is also retracted, that means inside, or it is depressed, or there is some abnormal mass in that area, okay. So that you have to see, and that's how you are going to conclude the mass which is present on the breast, okay. And you are going to mention in the chart, okay, that in your recordings that the patient is having this kind of like a mass or abnormal tumor of this size, okay, and it is like having a retracted skin over that. And what you will do, you will send that like what to say like a patient, or you will be informing to the doctor, and doctor will surely will want you to have the biopsy of the patient, and that biopsy sample will go for the fine needle aspiration. That means they will be ruling out that whether it is a benign cancer or whether it is a like malignant cancer, okay. So that's how you are going to assess the breast. And then for the like extra knowledge, you also should be knowing about the breast self examination. So as you all know, BSc first year, the breast self examination is very much important for everyone, but nowadays it's not recommended we should be doing it for every month. We can do it for the alternative months also, but it should be done on the like same day. And I want to like give you information that those girls who are having the menstruation, up to the women's, those who are having menstruation, okay, so what they have to do, they have to perform it every 5th or 6th day when their menstruation is over. Why? Because during the menstruation time we will be having the hormonal fluctuation or hormones like level at peak, so it can make the breast like a fuller, or it can make the sensitive breast. So we cannot do that time breast examination, so we should always do it on the 5th or 6th day. And those women who are having menopause, they should be performing it on every day until they are performing it on a particular same day in every month, okay. So as I told you, the breast self examination, in that also you can use these 3 methods as I told you, so that you can palpate it, and if any abnormal thing you are going to find, you can go to doctor and you can have a early screening, okay, so that no one should have a risk of breast cancer, okay. So thank you so much. So we will be continuing now the abdominal examination in the next video. Thank you.